Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here and welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, as what I do here is 100% Cardano content, whether that is tutorials, news, breaking down some of the more technical elements, or even talking about the price action. So this video is going to be talking about small pools versus big pools and give you a bit more of an insight into the inner workings of both and what you need to consider when you are choosing your own pool. So for this one, I'm not going to mention any pool names or anything like that, because what I really want to happen here is that this information gets out there. So if you get some value, please feel free to share the video and just let others know these type of facts for when they are considering their own stake pools. Okay, so small pools versus big pools. And actually, I forgot to mention, I finally got a HODL t-shirt with the Cardano logo in it. Just had to get that in there. Looking at the small pools versus the big pools then. The first place we need to start is how pools actually earn rewards. Because most people, well no, everyone, when they're delegating, they're looking to get a return on their delegated ADA. Pools earn their rewards based on the number of blocks that they get in an epoch. So how are blocks assigned to a pool? Pools are assigned blocks based on a lottery, and this is all done within the algorithm. It is called the slot lottery, or you will see it referred to as the slottery. Basically, this happens before every epoch. There is this slot lottery that happens, and each pool is assigned a certain number of slots within the upcoming epoch. The vast majority of the time that pools are assigned a slot, they will get that block. There are certain cases where if the node is down or something happens that they mightn't get it, but the big majority of the time they will get a block within that slot. Every pool is assigned tickets for this lottery based on certain pool stats, but when you break it all down, the most important stat and the one that gives you the most entries into the lotto is active stake. Now, let's take a look at big pools first. So big pools will get consistent blocks, which in turn gives you consistent rewards once that pool does not become saturated. When a pool goes over 64 million, that is when the pool becomes saturated and you earn less rewards. Now, I have done a video all about the saturation level and what that means, and I will post a link to that down below this one if you want to check that out. One example of a pool here that is way over saturation level, they have 150 million ADA in that pool. Currently, they are losing 57% of the rewards every single epoch. So instead of returning 5 to 6% over the year, they are probably only getting about 2 to maybe 2.6, 2.7% in returns. And again, I have blurred out the name there, as what I want to happen with this video is people are able to share it, because I don't want pools mentioned in it because it is against some of the community guidelines. I'm going to take it that small pools are under 5 million for the purposes of this. Now, 10 million is still a relatively small pool, but once you go over that 4 or 5 million, you start to get a bit more consistent in your blocks and in your rewards. With small pools, you get less consistent rewards. So you may not get rewards in every block, but generally when you do get rewards, they are a lot bigger. And the reason for this is because there are less delegators to share them rewards with. You may get 0% rewards in some epochs, and then 20% plus in other epochs. And then on balance, what you look for is that the epochs that give you the really big returns, they balance out the ones that you didn't get a return in. And there's a key point for small pools which can give some really big rewards to early delegators, but I will talk about that in a minute. So one example on this is that Epoch 233, one of the pools that I was watching, got their first block. They only had an active stake of 287,000 ADA at the time, which gave delegators a 23.29% APY. Basically, in one epoch, they got the same rewards that they would have got in another pool. They got 4 to 5 epochs worth of rewards all in one. Now, the pool went on to miss a few epochs after that, so it all balanced out on the whole. But that is what's possible with a smaller pool. The small pool catch that I see out there, and I didn't understand this until I had my own small pool as well. Delegators want to see regular blocks before staking to a pool, which is fully understandable. People want to know that they will get a return. But on the flip side of this, a small pool needs delegation to start generating regular blocks. So this is kind of the catch. It is, in order to get the regular blocks, to get the consistent rewards, you need the delegation. And in order to get the delegation, in a lot of cases, you do need the consistent blocks. There is a sweet spot though for smaller pools. For when they start generating blocks and start getting into consistent blocks, if their delegation is still small at that stage, they are getting far higher returns than some of the bigger pools. As they go on and as they get more delegation, there's more people to share in the rewards. Then this all starts to balance out and the pool gets on to the next stage, which is consistency and is returning the 5 to 6% per year for their delegators. So let's just take a quick look at Pool Tool here. I just want to show you something. So again, I've blurred out all of the pool names. As you can see here, these are some of the highest lifetime return on investments for these pools, for all pools. And if you look at the active stake, a lot of them are small pools. A lot of them are really small pools. Now, they do need to start producing more blocks as time goes on to keep up these returns. But when you look at this, this is what I'm talking about, the opportunity for when small pools start getting blocks. That for delegators, there's a chance to get some really, really good returns on their staked ADA. I will really encourage you to take a look around at small pools when you are deciding where to delegate your ADA. There are some small pools out there doing some really great work, both in the community and then outside of the crypto community. They really would appreciate your delegation because the people who help them, believe in them in the beginning to really get them off the ground, they will not forget that support. I can guarantee you that. And if you stick by them, there is a very good chance that you will start to see the big epochs come as well. As always, guys, any questions, just reach out down below, Telegram, whatever. And do me a favor, give this video a like if you feel there's information in it that can help others. Give it a share in anywhere out there that you are. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Hit that subscribe button and I'll talk to you soon, guys. Thanks very much for watching.